morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do? 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. There we go, my delicious little babies. Our lights are on. Now then, it's just after 12 midday in the UK today. They've also got, is it in London? Is it Tommy Robinson, who's, where they're doing this, is it a walk or something? Anyway, we hope that it goes super duper well, okay? Now then, the weather, well, there's no wind, no rain. Okay, my delicious little babies. It was sun shining earlier, but it's not sun shining anymore, okay? So that's that, my delicious little babies. Now then, so what do we got for you today, my little lovelies? Now then, so this, sorry, excuse me. This particular video, okay, right, well, there's two. Now, I'm going to go for the first one first. Let me just get myself organised. This, I've never personally seen this man before, and like I said, with anybody, not in that way, okay? On YouTube, my delicious little babies, should anybody happen to have an interest, okay? Leon space Hendrix, okay, my delicious little babies. So Leon space Hendrix on old YouTube. He happens to have 659,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, on YouTube. Now, the video should read, he's talking to your man there called Chase, okay? I've never seen him before either. I mean, but for some of you in the alternative media world, you will know who these are. But for many, God bless, they will not know, just like I did not know, okay? But there's a reason why I'm saying this, okay? So the video should read, US government, okay? I always do a lowercase, never a capital, okay? I try my best not to. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? Because nobody's bigger than anybody, are they? My delicious little babies. US government brainwashing expert on Trump and, what they've named us, I prefer mankind, human hacking. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? US government brainwashing expert on Trump and human hacking. Yes, my delicious little babies. Now, this video is, that doesn't mean no, is well over an hour long, okay, my delicious little babies. So it's rather a long video, okay? Now, even though your uploader there has put expert, which anybody who's listened to my videos, from the start will know that I cannot stand that word expert, because nobody's an expert, and we certainly have not been seeing any experts, okay, my delicious little babies. So I just feel that over time, ones will start to stop. Do you see what I mean? Yes, using certain words now then, because we're all here and we're all learning new things now every day. Do you see what I mean? So nobody's an expert. And it was interesting because your man there, Chase, actually said that he was not an expert, do you say? So that was very interesting, but it was interesting with the title, do you say? So if you really look at it, what I'm really saying to you, well, I'm done saying it, is that how one would see another. There we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes, but for myself, no. Everybody's always learning. But it was an interesting video because he was giving his take on, you know, to do with the born in the USA, you know, the old Trump situation. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little baby? So that was really interesting. But it was just an interesting video in general, you know, I found, okay? So I've listened to 3/4 of it, so I shall listen to the rest of it. You see, what it was, it's because sometimes I like to go away, I have a listen, then I go away, then I come back again, then do you see what I mean? I always say about these videos, got something in me on. I always say about these videos that it's important to look at, there we are, some of the comments. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? You see? I always say that. I mean, I've got to be honest, I do not really look at a lot, and that is the truth, okay? So I'm not going to pretend that I do, okay? But I just look at, there we are, before I even say it enough. There we are, do you see? Okay? If I need to scroll down further, there we are, then I will. But it's not very often that happens, my delicious little babies, simply because it is really of no interest to me just to look at every single comment. If you are an uploader, of course, ding, ding, dong, dong, common sense, you know, I would have thought that all uploaders looked at their comments, okay? But we do have, especially with the larger, you know, channels, they do have moderators, don't they? You know, because, well, I suppose they, you know, to keep things in check. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But me personally, I believe that every uploader should read their comments. There we are. Yes, I do. Okay? You know, and that's really simple things. That's just how I see things, my delicious little babies. Do you see? So, yes, an interesting video, and he talks about this chase. He talks about, because your other man there's asking him questions. Yeah, he talks about that experiment. Yes, I watched that. There we are, a long time ago. There we are, years ago, okay? And it's, you know, all to do with the lands. You say, then you got ones in a room, and then, you know what I mean? But there's one, you know, because the others, you know, are all together in on this, yes. But the other one, he's saying something different. But eventually, he falls into line with the others. Do you say? I mean, that was an interesting, there we are, video to watch as well. I watched that, there we are, some years back. So it is interesting how ones, you know, they follow, okay? I'm not saying about every single solitary man or woman, but for most, they will follow the leaders. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? And of course, where does it usually lead them? There we are, into a ditch. There we are. That's just a figure of speech, my delicious babies. It's just an old-fashioned saying. You know, ones get led in, there we are, into a ditch, don't they? Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So, yeah, overall, I would say that we are an interesting video to listen to. However, is it something that I would advertise again? No. This is like a one-off. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Now, the final video for today, my delicious little babies, and I'm going to tell you now who is absolutely banging at this, okay? And like I said, with anybody not in that way, he was on BitChute, Mag Bitter Truth. He was on YouTube. You'd probably be able to still find some of his older, there we are, videos. Do you see what I mean? Unless for some reason they're not there anymore. They should be. But he was banging at this, okay? And he was constantly giving out information to do with what I'm going to mention now, my delicious little babies, do you say? Of course, we have known about, there we are, clones, there we are, for many years. Do you see what I mean? But the way that he put the videos together, okay, and he gave his take on it, okay, he's just absolutely banging. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. Sometimes, with my bit of truth, he used to get a bit frustrated. Do you see what I mean? It's because he knows what there we are, damn well talking about. Do you see what I mean? But for others who either, well, we have to say God bless, they would never in a million years ever spare a thought that this type of thing now happens. Do you see what I mean? But I can well assure now, there we are, it does, okay? Now, and really, I've got something else to say here. I do not myself agree with cloning my delicious little babies. No, I do not. I do believe, there we are, everybody has a twin. I mean, like I've said, I've gone to different places in the world, and you're guaranteed 150% that somebody will come up to me and they'll say, oh, I've seen you, in another country. Do you see what I mean? I say, well, no. Do you know what I mean? Or it may be that I have not been to that particular country. Do you see what I mean? Well, usually because I've never wanted to, that's just the way I am. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not just going to go to follow the leaders. Sorry, see, I'm stumbling there because when others said, oh, it's really brilliant here, it's really brilliant there, but if my spirit doesn't take to it, then it's a no-no. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. But I said, no. I said, I haven't been there. But they said, no. And I had it in Egypt as well. Somebody had said to me, in fact, there was a couple of couples actually with their little bairns and, come up to me and said, I seen you in somewhere else. I said, no. They said, no. They said who it was a double. There we are, the double of me. Do you see? I mean, heaven forbid to get two of me. No, I'm not going to say that, actually. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? I hope that whoever she is, that she too has got a personality. Do you know what I mean? And there we are, and can speak up for her damn self. Do you see what I mean? Because it wouldn't be any good, would it, if she's super duper quiet? Well, she's nothing like me at all, and is she? Do you see what I mean? Yes, anyway. So this particular video, my delicious little babies, this was uploaded 11 years ago, okay? Now, I have not looked at any other videos to do with this uploader, okay? I've just, clicked on the videos just to see roughly what this uploader's about. Sometimes, there we are, this is what I do, okay? And it does look to myself that there are little interesting videos, but I haven't watched them, okay? I may go back and, there we are, look at some. That doesn't mean my delicious little babies, okay? But this uploader had and the last video, that they uploaded was 10 years ago. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So it's quite a long time ago, isn't it? A decade and over a decade. This uploader happens to have 350 subscribers, my delicious little baby, so only a little baby. I'm wondering why they never continued with their YouTube, there we are video. I'm just wondering why, because I have been noticing that there's been some videos where they, it's like they just stopped. Do you see what I mean? So, I mean, I hope that whoever it is well. Do you see what I mean? Okay? Oh, that reminds me, just before I say, what's her name? I seen it on BitChute yesterday. Becky Barr. Was she 46? She, in the UK, she used to do the news. Was it? I can't remember now. Was it in Yorkshire or something? Yeah, so then she left to become a firefighter. Yeah, she passed away. My delicious little babies, 46. Look at that. My delicious little babies. And because with boot camp, God bless, they always show on BitChute, they always show, say the messages, whether it's on Twitter or something like that now. And do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? You're talking about, you know, a fit, you know, she was very active in, you know, how she lived her life. So done a lot of exercise and everything like that now then. But it's a young age, isn't it, my delicious little babies, do you say? Yeah. So I just thought I'd mention it. Yeah, so this uploader on YouTube, my delicious little babies, yeah, it's a bit of a strange 4096 and a little X. So it's all together 4096 and a little X. That's the uploader on YouTube, my delicious little babies. And the video should read, again, you know, I prefer man and woman, mankind. But this is Cloning Humans, UK, Zoe Holloway. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Cloning Humans, UK, Zoe Holloway. Okay, my delicious little babies. This video is just over 30 minutes long, my delicious little baby. Something made me type this in yesterday evening. Something made me type in to do the UK, because I really feel that, you know, because how can I put it now? And I really just say I'm stumbling again. I do not give a shout what anybody tells me. A lot of the shout comes from America. I'm not talking about the Americans. Do you know what I mean? It's other ones now. Do you know what I mean? And nutty flipping professors and all sorts. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. But I just wanted to know, you know, to do the UK, was there anything, there we are, on that? Okay. Now again, some may know of this, but you know, I personally have never watched this particular video until yesterday evening. Do you see what I mean? Okay, it was interesting. It was an interesting video to listen to, but again, the comments, it's the comments, there we are, that are interesting. Do you see? So I was on 17 minutes then. You know, I only just scrolled down, probably seen 3 or 4. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Okay, but it is interesting to see what others' thoughts are about, you know, and to do with different topics and different subjects. But there was some men who were talking in this, and they certainly, there we are, did not agree with this cloning. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? So, and there's something else I want to tell you as well, changing the subject. If you look on our lovely, and not in that way, our lovely davidike.com. So it's his first name and surname, sorry, no need to stumble there, .com, okay? Well, we were just waiting to see how long this would take, my delicious little babies, okay? Now, there's been a lot to do with Canada, which I have been talking about over the months, and very sadly, you know, what's been going on over there, which the putrid effing government seem to feel is, there we are, perfectly acceptable, my delicious little babies, okay? But it is not acceptable, okay? Now, who has also been talking an awful lot about this is our lovely, not in that way, our lovely on YouTube, Redacted, okay? So you'd only have to click on the videos and then scroll, you know, you'll have to go back a bit, because they were talking about this months and months and months ago, my delicious little babies, okay? But yeah, they've been covering to do with Canada for a long time, do you say? And, well, I was reading an article on our lovely davidike.com, and yes, so they're trying to put a bill through, and it's not helping with our putrid effing government, with that poxy PRRCK, Keir Starmer being in power, so that's not helping the situation either, my delicious little babies. to try and put a bill through, well, basically, for assisted, I'm sorry to have to say this, my delicious little babies, I do not wish to depress anybody, assisted euthanasia, my delicious little babies. That's for anybody who is terminally poorly, or, you know, I should imagine, you know, like disabled, severely disabled or something, okay? Well, this has been going on now for quite a while in Canada, and it is called MAID, M-A-R-D, MAID, okay? You know, even if somebody is very sadly depressed for whatever reason, well, you know, the government, they do not try to find a solution. What they do is they just say, well, I tell you what, we can help you take your own life. Well, me personally, I do not feel that that is very nice to do, my delicious little babies, because what it is, you want a problem to the solution, don't you? A problem to the solution. A solution, sorry, to the problem. Do you see what I'm saying? I do apologise, I got that the wrong way round. So, yes, but no, I mean, how this has even been, that we are allowed to happen, I just do not know. But of course, as we very well know, and I said on my video months ago, that the occasional ones, you know, in order to say if they were paralysed from the neck down, God bless them, or for whatever reason, usually they would have gone to Switzerland, okay, there we are, and I've known that for years, okay, so it was not allowed in the UK, do you see, okay, but ones have to wonder, don't they, my delicious babies? So all I'm doing is giving, there we are, food for thought, okay? So it's just food for thought. You see, when we look at what happened in 2020, okay, my delicious babies, then very sadly we see what followed. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Say, for example, this is how I'm dropping it now to you, yes? Say, for example, you've got many who would have taken something, shall we say, okay, my delicious little babies, well, they may be having different problems, different issues concerning their mind, concerning their body, okay? So the way that I saw it, I was just looking at it from a different angle, a different view here, that this could be another way of, there we are, let's just say covering, there we are, something up now. Do you see what I'm saying to you? There we are, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Being one of the reasons, of course, okay? But you imagine if somebody is feeling in the depths of despair, you know, nowhere to turn, do you say? You know, for some, probably do not have friends, you know, for some do not have a family, you know, and they feel that their only point to call is your friendly quack quack. Do you see what I mean? Who, instead of trying to help them, suggests something, there we are, as putrid as this, my delicious little babies, okay? So I just feel, like I said, that ones need to be on the ball. That we are on the ball here. Do you see? Because this is what's going on. You see, while everybody was being distracted with wanting now one damn man, okay, there's lots of, there are other things now that they're doing. Do you see what I mean? But if cloning was so wonderful, my delicious little babies, then why is it not really highlighted in the news? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes? So ones may have heard over the decades a tiny bit, okay? But if this was so wonderful and delicious, then why is it not mentioned an awful lot? My delicious babies, that's the only question that I'm asking. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And something else that I found to be really sick is, you know, having robots, you know, looking like a real man or woman. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay. You know, to me, there we are. It's creepy. There we are, and it's sickening. I think it's horrible. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. I mean, if you look at what was his name, that flipping another PRRCK, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Schwarzenegger. Yes. When he, you know, and it was his birth race, wasn't it? And you know, like that. Do you know what I mean? But he was like some kind of robot. What was it? Was it the Terminator? I have watched them flipping decades ago, the Terminators. Do you know what I mean? But yes, I mean, we are actually in a bonkers, there we are, crackers and crazy world now, delicious little babies. But we must, there we are, keep an eye on the ball. Do you see? So this is very fresh, okay? So, I mean, it's up to yourselves, my delicious little babies, if you just want to go on our lovely davidart.coms and just, you know, and I'll tell you someone else who was talking a lot about this as well. What's his name now? God bless, Maxigan. And not in that way, yes. He talked about it long time ago to do with cloning, yes. But really, what right has anybody got to do any of this with these nutty scientists, these nutty professors? Do you see what I mean? There's nothing good about any of this. I mean, you know, we should just be left, there we are, to be free, mankind and our beautiful little babies. Do you see what I mean? And creatures great and small. You know, not to be constantly, there we are, tampered with every 5 minutes. Do you see what I mean? This is not good. Anyway, I thought I'd just leave that with you, my delicious little babies. So, wherever you are in the world, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life. So true, my delicious little babies. So true. I'm going to have my lunch now. Okay, I've got a lovely, there we are, Ruby Murray curry that I cooked. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to be having a nibble. Okay, my delicious little babies. And please take care of yourselves and please try to take care of others. But when they're doing all of this, they're covering other things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? So with myself, I just like to, there we are, shall we say, point it out. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And God bless our lovely David Ark, you know, and for them to put up all the videos and to put up all the articles, you know. And our lovely Maxigan, you know, I do have my favourites. There we are, my delicious little babies. I do have my favourites. Do you know what I mean? Okay, I know they always say you shouldn't have a favourite, but I do, you know. But I will only listen or, you know, or read, you know, something that I happen to find interesting, you know what I mean? That others try to keep shushy. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you see? Now, my video should not come down. Okay, there are plenty, there we are, of videos on YouTube and on BitChute to do, there we are, with cloning. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And Redacted has talked, like I said, a lot about Canada. You'll find thousands of videos, you know, as well, with other uploaders talking about Canada, talking about different things now. Do you see what I mean? Yes, but we must not be distracted by, there we are, all the other things that they're doing. Okay, my delicious babies. It's just a very good piece of advice, that's all. Okay, so yeah, so yes, please take care of yourselves and please try to take care of others. And crunch a celery a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, and a smile a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, and if you like myself, a little moan a day keeps the doctor away. All the wind's picking up, my delicious babies. The sky's just grey, just grey. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm not going to let that dampen my day, you know. So whatever they want to say, that the weather is super duper deliciously hot and believe their own effing bullshit. Let them carry on, stay where they are. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. But for ones who can look out the window and walk outside, God bless us, you know, because not everybody can. God bless the beautiful dear little souls. We can you know, if we're blessed to see, we can see and feel, can't we, what the weather's like. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to tell us something else now then. Do you see what I mean? They're full of bullshit. Do you see? So that's what I'm saying to you, okay? But they will constantly boom, boom, boom. Do you see what I mean? One after the other, okay? But please, you know, do not pay attention to the box in the corner of the room. Anyway, they know that it's like a sinking, there we are, a sinking ship anyway, my delicious little babies. You see what I mean, okay? And that's why they were moving more and more on land. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay? You know, because they just knew. Because you only get so much time, don't you? Do you see what I mean? Until, you know, one's, there we are, God bless her, working up to that shaft. Do you see? Anyway, and all I can say is I hope that the weather is better where you are. Okay. And of course, in other parts of the UK, it may very well be sunny, you know, and delicious. Do you know what I mean? But I hope wherever you are in the world that you're having a super duper beautiful time, okay? So much love to you all, okay? God bless. Thank you for listening. Thank you for any likes. Thank you for any views, okay? You just take care. Till my next video. Over and out. God bless.